Hey, welcome to Route 66. We're on day 211 in the book of Isaiah. And so you're going to be reading some of the prophecies here in Isaiah. Isaiah is a good author, even if you have to call him an author, and he is inspired by God, but he writes a whole lot of different things. Chapter 12 is actually just a hymn, it's a song of praise for God's salvation. Chapter 13 is a prophecy of Babylon's destruction by the Medes. You had the nation of Israel, then you had Assyria, you also had Babylon that was coming into power. And God is saying, you know what, they might come into power, but God's going to take care of them by the Medes. And that did happen centuries later. Chapter 14 is the judgment on Babylon's king and a proverb against the morning star. In chapter 14, that morning star is often linked to Satan, Lucifer, and where he was, I believe, and many Bible scholars believe, he was the prince of the angels. And yet, because of pride, he fell and became the leader of the demons. It's a judgment also in chapter 14 against Assyria and Philistia. All the enemies of Israel are going to be demolished. In chapter 15 and 16 is a lament over Moab's downfall. This was south of the nation of Israel, and they're going to fall because of their pride. God does not enjoy punishment and judgment and God doesn't enjoy seeing bad people suffer, and people suffer for the wickedness, but he must. This is a lament over their downfall and a call to seek mercy from God. We're all sinners. Some, let's just be honest, some are worse than others, but we all need to turn from our sin and turn to God. There's also a hint in chapter 16 and verse 5 of Jesus. See if you can find that. So here's some lessons that you're going to learn from today's reading. Number one, God's salvation always leads, or at least should lead, to praise. When God saves us, whether it be from our enemy or whether it be from hell, our salvation, the salvation that God brings, we should praise him for it. A second lesson, pride brings destruction, whether it be nations or individuals. When you become proud, when you become boastful, when you become, look who I am, look what I've done, it'll lead to a fall. It did to Lucifer, Satan, and it does to anybody. And a third lesson, God governs the rise and fall of kingdoms. Whether it be Babylon, Assyria, the Medes, whatever it is, just know this, God is in ultimate control. We look at the wars and the skirmishes and the threatenings from around the world. Jesus said wars and rumors of wars. Just realize this, God is in control. You can trust him. He will give you the peace, and God governs it. So those are some really good lessons that you're going to pick up on today. So God bless you as you read this one.